होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में इतना सा फर्क है, एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुड़ से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Very good afternoon to all the dear friends. On this beautiful Sunday, we welcome all of you to our Business Opportunity over Chai webinar series. This is a digital representation of the business opportunity which we have got for you. Franchise India is always known for providing the maximum business solutions to all the investors through digital and physical platforms so that they get the maximum business opportunities from our side and take a conscious and right decision of selecting the best franchise for themselves. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. During the course of the webinar, they'll be taking all your queries. So we request all of you to extensively use our question and answer box to share your suggestion, feedback, as well as queries. We'll first start with the presentation about the business opportunity we have got for you. Then we'll move towards a panel discussion. And the business opportunity and the brand which we are delighted to present for all of you is Ellipsis Bakery. It's a renowned bakery brand in Mumbai. And today we have invited Vivek sir and Anjali ma'am to talk about their great initiative which they have taken. We have also invited Mr. Anshul Bansal, who will take us through the entire presentation. Today, we will be talking about 3 different models under Ellipsis Bakery. One is cafe bakery, second one is takeaway, and third one is the mall kiosk model. But before I formally invite everyone, I would like to invite Vivek sir to talk about this particular brand, and then we'll take you towards the with the help of the PPT, we will take you through the entire business model. Thank you, Vivek sir, for joining us today. Welcome on webinar, sir. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Ellipsis Bakery was started some 6-7 years ago. This was just out of a passion for food, because we thought there was always a shortage of good quality breads, good quality bakery stuff, and this is in Worli. It wasn't really meant to be a business. We just thought that we should try and give a product to the neighboring areas, which would be free of any preservatives. So the products we make are very high quality. The raw materials used are top quality, and we don't add any preservatives. So most of the breads have a shelf life which limited compared to if you went to buy Britannia bread or any other bread which have preservatives. They can last much longer. So we make we sell half loaves and products so that they are taken more often. And we are promoters of Nitco Tiles. It's a publicly listed company, and that is our main business. And this was, as I said, a business of passion, which we launched. And as it has done well, it's gained a lot of traction from around the city. We're only in Mumbai right now, and after Mumbai, we will look at going to other places. And one advantage of having a bakery or a bakery outlet, that it comes under an essential commodity. So all through COVID, we were not even closed for one day. We were open throughout because it was treated as an essential commodity. We have been selling through Nature's Basket. We've been selling to other outlets. And just to share a small anecdote, in the middle of COVID, our landline at Worli receives a call, and the person says, "मैं अमिताभ बच्चन बोल रहा हूँ." So the guy was a little bit shocked at what's happened. He says, "मुझे आपकी bread जुहू में Nature's Basket के through मिलती थी, अब मिल नहीं रही है, because Nature's Basket was not open, or they were open for a limited number of hours, a limited number of people were going out, and he was ordering a particular bread which is made of almond flour, and which only we make." And so he called. He says, "मैं अपनी गाड़ी भेज सकता हूँ, अपना ड्राइवर भेज के आप जरा मेरे को ब्रेड दे दीजिए करिए." So I said, yes sir, for sure. He said, सिर्फ एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि मेरा नंबर किसी को नहीं देना आप, because he was calling from Mumbai. So the person said, no, we won't give it. So just to tell you that the who's who of the city are buying our bread. It's a premium offering, and the customers are premium, and sale and a lot of sale is on Swiggy and Zomato, and a lot of sale is, of course, people after COVID, now everything is open, so people have now also started coming in. So I'll be happy to answer any other question that is there. And the bakery has been inspired by artisanal American bakery, where we've looked at large sizes and large portions. And we have 3 restaurants in Los Angeles, and our entire team out of Los Angeles, where my son lives, they support the bakery with recipes and new products. And when we had opened it initially, the chefs from the US had come and set it up and made all the recipes with which we are working right now.
Thank you so much, Vivek sir, and I welcome you. It's an honor to present the opportunity to all our investors who have come in. And friends, as Vivek ji mentioned, it is inspired by artisanal American bakeries. And Ellipsis Bakery is cherished as the first of its kind in Bombay, known for innovative take on the classic bake items. And unlike most of the bakery brands that we see, which is industrial, Ellipsis is bringing a complete bakery experience with artisan handcraft product range. And their menu also includes, dessert, savory items, and wide variety of breads. And we'll take you through, friends, a short presentation where we will understand the various formats which is being offered for all of you. And this is the first time ever this opportunity is open for franchising. The company spent a lot of time perfecting, their recipes, the business model, and it is now after a period of, I would say, 6 odd years that they're now inviting partners like-minded and very particular on the profile of people who partner with them. So welcome, Vivek ji, once again, and I would say it's an honor for us to have you with us on today's webinar. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Great. Anshul, would you want to start with the presentation, please?
Oh, ma'am. Yes. So, good afternoon, friends. Thank you, Vivek ji, for a great introduction to the brand. And now we go through this small presentation which talks about the brand and how our friends can join hands with you in this venture. So friends, first of all, I'd like to highlight this is a brand promoted by Netco company, as sir also mentioned. Very well established Netco group, and putting up this premium bakery concept in Worli in Mumbai. And focus would be to set up more such outlets first within Mumbai, where company already has a central kitchen, and large part of your food supplies would happen through central kitchen. While we would be keen to look at a master franchise association for other markets subsequently in phase 2. So we'll talk about these in detail in this presentation now. But first, we look at the brand overall, right? So Ellipsis Bakery, inspired by artisanal American bakeries. This is a premium segment of bakery concept. And you would see during this presentation, this is at par with the likes of Theobroma and many other five-star bakery chains that you would see in Mumbai and in other parts of country also, right? And we'll talk about the menu also. It's a wide menu that company offers. And as Vivek ji mentioned, you be ready for calls from Mr. Bachchan and the likes while you're in Mumbai. So that can definitely happen. That's the sort of presence this bakery has created, where the likes of Mr. Bachchan would directly call and place an order, right? So that's the sort of customer segment also we're talking about here. You're connected to the top of the customers in the city, right? So that's an opportunity, friends. Here, this is a premium segment bakery concept which also offers coffee, sandwiches, and many other things. So just not bakery, and you're working with the top end of the customers in the city. So more details on the brand. Popular dishes: mango cheesecake, cupcakes, cappuccino cafe, hot chocolate, and desserts. Average cost, and this picture that you see on this slide, this is actual picture from the cafe itself. As you can see, the setup is upmarket setup that company has done, right? Average cost for 2 people. Typically, the average bill value that company is able to achieve is close to 600, which itself is on the higher side as compared to many other chains. Please don't compare this with the likes of Monjini's or Just Bake in Bangalore. It is not that segment. Please understand, this is you're talking about a top of the pyramid, a top line bakery concept here. In terms of the services, we do breakfast, home deliveries, takeaways. There's indoor seating, as you can see in the image, and desserts and bakes. So it's a full menu service that company is able to put together. And this outlet in Worli would be used to cater to all other outlets within Mumbai as a main kitchen or a central kitchen, as you may want to call it. So getting into the details of the menu, some of the images, you can see there is breads, there is cake, there is pastries and many other things. And we'll talk about it in the next slide, which is here. So menu includes, of course, the breads of all international standards and recipes, which is where you get calls from the who's who of the city. Then, of course, cakes, pies, savory items, and then we have gluten-free products in terms of brownies, cookies, muffins, breads, and then there are jars also. So it's a full menu, full service cafe concept. In terms of our setup, we have first the bakery design, which is the full service 300 square feet setup. As you can see, the design is also very international, very global in terms of the setup. This first picture. So what we have done is, though company has significantly invested in setting up their first outlet in Worli, but for our franchise partners, though we have retained the essence of the brand, but we have of course looked at controlling cost at some of the controlling cost, but yet maintaining the customer experience and overall look and feel of the concept, right? So this is the first picture. Then more in terms of how the seating is done, and you can see the wall work, and then more in terms of how the product display would be done in the bakery, right? So this is the flagship model, 300 square feet, full service bakery. Then as Vivekji mentioned, we also do a 150 square feet small bakery concept, which also offers more or less a full service, but more delivery and takeaway led, little less of sitting, but more delivery and takeaway led concept, right? As you can see, the design and imagery, the look and feel is very similar to the 300 square feet model also, but less of sitting, more of deliveries and takeaways. And then for the malls, we have also come up with a kiosk concept, which is 100 square feet. And as you would imagine, this is in the mall is mainly takeaway from the mall, right? So again, you would see the color combination, the design is very similar to other two concepts, but very efficient and enables you to set up a store in a high footfall location. This could be mall setup. This could also be metro stations where you may want to do it. This can also come in some corporate locations. Corporate, you can also do the 150 square feet model also in corporate locations and many other places of that nature. Education hubs, this could be very interesting model also. So friends, three concepts. One is a 300 square feet full bakery setup. Then second is 150 square feet, which is mainly a takeaway and delivery concept. And third is a kiosk model, which is 100 square feet, ideally suited for malls, high footfall metro locations, and other locations of that nature. Please keep in mind the menu is, as Vivekji also mentioned, the menu when the brand was started 6 years back, the menu was designed in consultation with the American and international chefs, and that recipe has continued, though it has evolved over the years to continue to evolve the menu and also replicate some of the Indian palate. So then coming to the market overview, we've looked at global bakery model, divided into artisanal, private label, and others. And as you would know, Ellipsis Bakery is more of an artisanal bakery concept, right? So three major components of a bakery: breads, cakes, and cookies. And company has a very strong hold on all three product categories. You saw in the menu also that breads, there's multiple varieties, all international recipes, and absolutely healthy products is what company has put together. Cakes and cookies also. So very strong in all three categories. So bakery, is the third leading income generating sector within the food service industry after QSR and casual dine format. So bakery becomes the third fastest growing category. And as you would imagine, India with young and working population, there's growing affluence, young customer looking for better products and services, happy to spend money on spend higher money on such products, and that's where this brand fits in very well today in the market. There is a demand for a growing demand for such concepts to come in. Of course, organized segment in the bakery industry is growing at 16%. Far greater growth opportunities in the organized segment, apart from what you would do typically in a mom and pop bakery stores, because the customer has moved to that segment. So today, spending money on good bakery products is not a challenge. There's always a customer available who's willing to invest and consume these premium products, right? And that's where this organized bakery segment is seeing a far greater growth than a typical mom and pop stores. And that's where I think franchising or associating with brands like Ellipsis makes a lot of sense if you're keen to get on the bakery business. You get access to best customers, you get access to international products, and of course the price points, right? So that's a major advantage that Ellipsis can bring in. As I was saying, the customer is moving up the ladder, and that's what is driving the need, driving the demand for better products, services, international cuisines, global standards in customer experience. So all that is what Ellipsis has put together in its concept. And that's where the customer is also moving in terms of consuming the right bakery products. So this we can let go. Now coming to the franchisee proposal. So this section we talk about how you can partner Ellipsis, what are the support functions, and also a quick look at the project finances. In terms of the market positioning, sorry, let me just hide this part. So Ellipsis is very well positioned in a high growth market at a price point of 600 for two people. This is ideally placed, with the right Zomato ratings and right customer feedback also. Just in terms of the scale, Theobroma today operates 80 outlets in Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, and Hyderabad. And similarly, if you look at Salazar, another premium segment bakery concept from Mumbai itself, they operate about 35 stores within Mumbai. So that's the scale we're talking about, friends. Ellipsis also has a scope and the potential to replicate, do 20-25 outlets within Mumbai. When I say Mumbai, this also means Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Thane, all three markets put together, a definite scope to roll out 25 stores in this market. Of course, subsequently, phase 2 plans to go to nearby markets like Pune, Ahmedabad, and other markets of interest. We'll talk about that. So expansion by FO approach, which means a franchisee owned, franchisee operated, and adequately suitably supported by the company. We'll talk about the support functions in next few slides, but that's the model. Company is very clearly looking at FO association, which means you would be investing in the model and you would be running the bakeries also. Well supported by company in terms of the product, training, marketing, and many other things that we'll talk about it. Coming to the unit financials now, three concepts we discussed. The cafe bakery, which is 300 square feet flagship model. The investment is close to 23 lakh rupees. This includes 5 lakh rupee franchise fee and 18 lakh rupees in terms of setting up the cafe, right? And this cafe, we believe, has a potential to do about 10 lakh rupee monthly business, which also ensures that you're able to achieve your break even within 33 months or so, right? Similarly, the second model, which is 150 square feet takeaway concept, it would also have sitting, but limited sitting, led by takeaway and deliveries. This model has an investment of 14 lakhs, including a fee of 3.5 lakhs and balance 11 lakhs in terms of setting up the outlet. And this unit, we believe, should be able to do about 8 lakh rupee monthly business, which ensures that your break even is under 2.5 years. And mall model, 100 square feet model, investment of 9.5 lakh rupee, franchise fee of 2.5 lakhs, and balance 7 lakhs would go towards equipment, fit outs, and stocks. And this model, we believe a monthly sale of 6 to 7 lakh rupees should be able to do. And that ensures a quick ROI of under 2 years. Right. So friends, I would also like to highlight the revenue numbers that we're talking about are on the conservative side. And we discussed this internally. During COVID, as Vivekji also mentioned, this becomes an essential item, and there was no stopping the bakery during this period. Plus, we also saw a significant demand coming post 9 p.m., 10 p.m. at night, where young customers ordering, food like muffins, breads, cakes, pastries. So that for the right partner, these numbers are very conservative in nature, the revenue numbers. For the right partner who's willing to put in long hours in the business, we're sure he would be able to do much better because you do get a lot of orders at the night time, right? So you may have to run 2 shifts, day and night. Some of the locations you may be able to do maybe a 16 hours, 18 hours a day, where 12 lakh, 15 lakh rupee monthly business is also achievable. And once you do that, the ROI numbers would of course become very interesting, and you could do much better in terms of those numbers. We have taken a conservative approach and a generic plan which should suit most of the locations. But as I said, a right location with a willing partner, these numbers are nothing. I mean, these are very easy to achieve. And then who's a good fit partner? We believe existing food service groups who are keen to add premium bakery chains to their portfolio. This could be very interesting. Somebody who's already running a restaurant or is already engaged in food service industry may want to add a concept like Ellipsis association with Nitco Group. So that could be very interesting. Some HNI investors who could associate with us for doing a multi-unit association also. So that could be very exciting for such partners. And serial entrepreneurs. We also believe young entrepreneurs, second generation entrepreneurs who are keen to start their own business. This could be a very interesting association. Please note, this is backed by Nitco Group. So financially very sound and very capable management, experienced management, 6-7 years already in the business. So a very well established team that we have. Okay. So in terms of the supply chain, company from its outlet in Worli would be supplying a large part of the material, which includes savories, cookies, breads, semi-ready bakery products, cakes. All that will come through the company store at Worli. 2 sort of associations. One is the multi-unit partner, as I was saying. HNI investors, you may want to look at setting up multiple stores, different formats. So that can be done. And of course, direct single units is also available, where one partner can do 1 unit and then we move to the next partner. So both those options are available. Company would supply most of the items through its Worli unit. Plus, we're also tying up with other vendors to complete your product supplies. Right. In terms of support, so pre-opening, we would be very keen to work with you for site selection, as we believe site location is very, very important. We would like to put in our experience in terms of understanding the market dynamics, the competition presence, and also bring some sort of predictability in terms of your financial performance to approve a location with you. So that's very important. And then bakery development, our projects team would work with you to bring in the right TAT in terms of setting up the bakery. Equipment and furniture fixture sourcing, we would help you. We would help you with that. I'm sorry. Menu planning, product training, launch marketing. So all that is covered in the pre-opening phase. Post-opening, we continue to work with you on product supplies, vendor pool development. Company would also invest in promotional schemes, marketing activities, and putting in a rigorous training in terms of the product and customer interaction. Please note that while we're working with the top end of the customer, this training is very, very important aspect because these customers, they of course, as you saw, Mr. Vivek spoke about Mr. Bachchan placing an order. So the way you interact with the customer, would ensure that you're able to retain that customer, right? So training is very important. Company is very keen to put focus on that aspect. Customer experience is very, very important in this case, and we want to focus on that. Moving on. So great reasons to partner the brand. Of course, great India opportunity. India as a young market, we spoke about it as a young market, growing affluence, evolving demand for better products and services. Global experience is what customer is looking for today. And today you would imagine, that purchase is driven by customer experience, not so much by cost. It is driven by customer experience today, and that's where Ellipsis fits in really well. From a brand positioning point of view, Ellipsis backed by NITCO Group, experienced management team, top customer experience driven bakery concept, contemporary design and architecture to the bakery setup. You saw the images, and our projects team would continue to work with you to deliver the same at your outlets also. Strong proof of concept with company store at Worli in Mumbai, complete product range, and strong financial performance. I'm so sorry, there is a little bit of a background noise. That would end the presentation. We can go to the discussion directly.
Questions? Check it around. Questions?
Thank you so much, Anshul. And friends, as we've come to the last slide of our presentation, we have taken you through the entire business model. I also see some of the questions already started to come in. I'll request all of you to go to the Q&A, ask your questions, and we'll take all your queries with Vivek sir, whom we have the privilege to have with us. And just to add again, friends, and I see some of you asking questions which have been answered. And just to recap quickly on the model before I also invite Mr. Maria. Vivek sir has been spearheading NITCO since 1980 as a CMD, and it is his foresight, the skills that has led NITCO to become the leading brand in the industry. And he has an eye to gauge the future trends, consumer requirements, and most important, I would say, his pursuit of providing the best product and quality to the consumers. And he's also a reference point in the industry and amongst the most trusted business house of India. Ellipsis being a part of the NITCO family, I feel Vivekji's presence on this webinar itself lends a lot of credibility and conviction on the business model itself, and also tells how serious the company is on the business and equally on the choice of partners whom they would actually select who would take their name and run the business. And typically, if we talk about the top criteria for a consumer, or even I would say franchisee credibility of people, the trust they have in the franchisor, people behind, sustainability of the system, which is proven because they have been running this for the last 6 odd years, and equally the demand of the category, the market potential and value of the investment that they put in, clubbed with the stability of the franchisor. All this put together becomes, I would say, the perfect package for a partner, and also his top criteria when he selects a opportunity. And Ellipsis has been an epitome of all these credentials which a franchisee looks for. So we're looking at 3 models, which is a full service cafe bakery with an investment of 23 odd lakhs. We're looking for a small format which comes with an investment of 14 odd lakhs. And there's also a small format which is a kiosk format, which is 10 lakhs, which can also be put in malls and high captive locations. So friends, go on the Q&A box and we'll answer as many questions as we can in the next, I would say, 20 odd minutes that we have. And before I proceed, I'll request now Mr. Maria to ask and maybe, share his viewpoint on the industry at large.
I just wanted to add one thing, that in our product range, we have a range of eggless stuff, because we have also reasonable demand of people wanting eggless bakery stuff. So we have a range and we're going on increasing that as well, because it is a demand in the market and we will be meeting it.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I think, sir, the eggless is a big demand, especially for areas which are dominated by Gujaratis and a lot of Jain people. They have a very specific loyalty also. Once they know that this is coming as a eggless, then they would have a very big loyalty. So thank you, Sonia. Thanks, Vivek sir. I think good to have you on this Sunday morning for coming direct for the webinar. And it shows your commitment. This is a business from passion for you. I know this is more driven from passion and why you created this. I had an opportunity to visit your bakery number of times and also to try the product. It's world class. I think there's nothing which matches what you have created. And that's why you were the preferred vendor to all the major, players, even including retailers like Nature Basket and so on and so forth. So it's an opportunity now where we're looking for select partners who either would bring their own location or the company would help them in terms of a right location. As Sonia said, 3 formats. One is a service format where you would add a beverage and other things also along with the bakery. It's a kind of a bakery restaurant. Then second is a small shop where you just display and sell, and then the smaller kiosk, which can be island locations in shopping malls and like there.
I just want to add here, Gauravji, this when Reliance was setting up the Geo Mall at BKC, they selected us. We are the only bakery there in the supermarket. We have a kiosk there. Mrs. Ambani specifically said that we want Ellipsis Bakery to be there, and we are there. If you happen to go to Geo World, you'll see us there.
Absolutely. I think it's a good quality, and because of this quality is also passion and consistency, and both is really available, and it also demonstrates the best of the people who are consuming. You have the most elitist of the people who are doing that, who have probably their bakery setups in their homes, and they will still have coming out and taking that because of the kind of a professional and the right product. And I, knowing you, that you are a little more very, very particular and passionate about things you do. So this is not going to be an easy task for your team to really compromise on any form of quality. So it's a great opportunity. Just for clarifying the few questions which are coming in. One question is that training of staff. So just to give you elaboration, because this is everything is centralized done, so you don't need 2 talented people at the store level. So it's like a gourmet Monginese model where everything comes from a centralized structure. And I would strongly request people to come to the Worli Center, see the kind of setup they've done. I've been fortunate to see the entire factory outlay. It is a full-blown structure which has been built, which can easily supply all the goods, bakery products, savories to the stores where it can be dispensed. So you don't need too much of training, while the training would be still provided, but you don't need too much of training because it's just a dispensing. It's easy retail model. So Sonia, over to you for a lot of other questions which you want to take up.
So I think a couple of these questions have already been answered, Vivekji, but just to maybe I'll club maybe one or two questions together. We've talked about the investment at large, and if we can give maybe also a broader understanding of typical operating expenses. And I don't know if we saw a mention of royalty. Are we also charging some amount of royalty on the overall sales? So would you want to comment on typical charges that we have in day-to-day operations of the business and typical royalty structure if we have already factored in our costs?
There's no royalty being charged. We are supplying all the materials, and there is no extra royalty on top of that.
And which locations, because we have discussed this number of times, but maybe it comes from you, that what are the locations ideally we would like to begin with?
Premium locations would be a good idea. Say South Bombay, could be Cuff Parade, could be Colaba, could be Marine Drive, could be Gordon Road, Nepean Road, could be Bandra or in the Worli area itself. And because though we have a bakery, as you've seen, at Worli area, it's more a production facility. It's not a customer facing location. So even Worli area would do. We've been selling to Nature's Basket in Worli itself. So then we go to Bandra, then the places from Bandra going to Juhu, and even places like Goregaon, or then on the central suburb, Chembur is a great upcoming place. So we can look at every place, but the premium part of that place.
Absolutely. And I think South Bombay is a good place. Worli, the entire new developments which are happening, great premium residential developments are coming in. So that's a great place to somewhere around Kamla Mills and likes of that. And then another area which I would strongly recommend is Powai. Powai is a fabulous market and a tremendous market, great subscriber base, a very strong residential. Even emerging markets like Thane and Vashi are also interesting markets. Chembur is, as Vivekji said, is a new developments are happening, and a very, very premium developments are now happening there. And now with the connectivity with BKC and so on, so a lot of premium residential is working on. And then you up to till Goregaon, even malls like Oberoi Mall and places like that, it would be a great opportunity to do that. And the second question is that what is the cost of occupancy typically you would like to see in a business like this?
What is cost of occupancy? And
rental kitna hona chahiye? How much should be the rental typically?
So we had factored for 300 square feet at 50,000 and coming down to about 25,000. In that range is what we were looking for. I mean, it's ideal if people own their own spaces. We are getting approached by people who own spaces and they're looking for some opportunity to do something. So ideally, if people own their places, it's great. If not, then rents of 25 to 50,000, depending on the size of the model that they're going in for.
Sure. And this can also become a very strong delivery business, because from these locations, you can also deliver a lot and you can be empaneled on any kind of platforms. And good part with bakery is that bakery gives you option to be empaneled on the food platforms, which is Swiggy and Zomato. But you can also be part of other platforms which are selling FMCG on confectionery, which is the other premium. And the Kamlesh
Yes, because as you said that when we are in Worli, we are limited to Swiggy and Zomato only in a certain radius. We are not able to cover the whole city. So for the whole city, people actually come to pick it up. So and it is not convenient. So once we are the person who is in Juhu will be able to cover the Juhu area, or from say Ville Parle to Andheri area. It's like that they'll be able to cover.
Absolutely. And one gentleman, Mr. Kamlesh, is asking that is Pune on cards at this stage, or it would be a little later stage?
Pune would be a little later because I think we can cater to Pune after we are able to roll out Mumbai, and then once we are in Pune, we would want a few of them to be rolled out at the same time or within a few months, so that we are able to do deliveries there. Otherwise, the cost of delivery may become too high if you're looking at one place or two places. But if we get say a master franchise, which I'll open 5, then it becomes easier for delivery from there. We have been delivering to Nature's Basket in Pune, there 3-4 locations, but it was difficult for us to say no to them because we were doing their entire all the outlets in Mumbai. So we had to do it in Pune, though that cost was a bit high. But if there are 4 or 5 outlets, we'll be able to do it.
Absolutely, it's a good idea. So if Mr. Kamlesh, if you want to look at a multi-unit model, which means that you open up 4 or 5 locations, and that also will recommend you to do it in a cluster. Say you put in from the cluster, one cluster where you are in 3 to 4, 5 kilometers, and Pune also has those kind of neighborhoods. You know, you are in Koregaon, Kalyani Nagar, and a lot of these places where there is a high demand and so on so forth. So then it can be a good opportunity to do that. So somebody is also asking that is it how do we really the margin play? You know, so he's looking at Mr. Babu Rao is asking for a how does the 3 to 5% margin? Sunay, want to take it up because financial model.
So we see 2 questions which I was also reading, you know, while you were answering. The one is on the margins. We've talked about the margins. Would you want to comment typical margins in the industry? And if you're looking at a margin of 3 to 5%, we believe our volumes have to be a little higher to be able to take care of all the expenses. Do you want to give any feedback or comments on this, please?
The payback is 2 to 3 years. I mean, though his margins are appearing low, but that is a net margin after all expenses. And as Anshul mentioned, that these are conservative figures. We don't want to over-promise and under-deliver. We want to be conservative so that when somebody comes in, he knows that he will get his money back within 2 to 3 years' time. And this factors rent. So if you have your own place, then of course payback is much less.
I will also request, you know, we have detailed working on the entire cost that we have done at our end. We would be able to share that post the webinar with all of you so that you have clarity on the same. And another question which I'm seeing is also, you know, we are seeing interest coming from outside Bombay. While you mentioned logistically and supply chain would become difficult going out of Bombay, but I'm seeing the interest where people are also looking at maybe opening a hub, or I would say a centralized kitchen, and then maybe opening a further subunit or outlet. Do you think that is a possibility at this point in time, or we would like to retain or restrict for the time being only for the city in Bombay?
For now, we want to only be in Mumbai because we just want to grow slowly and where we are able to control things, and because it's a very high-end product and it has a short life. So we don't want to stretch ourselves thin till we have our act together in the city, and then we can roll it out to other places as well.
So as you know, we heard we're looking at a cluster model where we'll penetrate in Bombay itself, and Bombay itself you know, presents a big opportunity. And once we have covered Bombay, we would look at cities outside, and we would be open to even looking at maybe area franchisee who opens up a centralized kitchen facility and sub franchisees. But for the time being, friends, we like to rest that and look at only Bombay for the same. And you know, what kind of opportunities are that you see only in the city of Bombay? You know, what number of units do you think in the next, I would say, year and a half, which you feel is the opportunity for Ellipsis?
I think we can start with 10 approximately, and I think we can go up to even 25 because city of Bombay has about 100 pin codes, and we can be in every fourth pin code of the city. So we cover a certain radius.
And friends, I see a couple of you also raising your hands. We cannot unmute anyone. I will request if you have any questions, please use the Q&A. And at the same time, I will also request, we have a hotline number and an email ID where all of you can also reach out to us. We'll share a complete understanding on the business model. The presentation that we have done today is also available on the Facebook page of Franchise India Brands, where you can also see the recorded webinar. And our teams at Franchise India, especially our Bombay teams, are working on this project very closely with the team of Ellipsis and Vivek sir. And any questions that you have, you may reach out on the hotline number, and our teams will start also setting your calls, meeting. And most importantly, I would say, if you are from Bombay and you're interested, visit the center, take an entire experience of what Ellipsis is offering, and only then I would say this relationship or further communication discussion would become valuable. And before we close, Vivekji, I'll also request if there is something that you want to tell all the audience as a message from your end.
We are firmly committed to this brand. We're firmly committed to the business model we have. So anybody who joins in would not regret it, and he would be happy to be part of the NITCO Ellipsis family. Like we've had NITCO franchisees have been there for 30, 40 years, and they've been with us forever. All our personal friends, all have a family relationship, and that's how we run all businesses we run, that it is relationship first and business is second. So if you're going to be having difficulty, we'll be available to solve your issues, and we won't have anything to worry about.
Absolutely. And I've seen both the operations and had an opportunity to work with Vivekji very, very closely. So I can tell you that how much passion he's bringing into this business. So at Franchise India, we're extremely proud and strongly recommend, if you are in Bombay and you're looking for an opportunity, this can be a great opportunity for you. And we'll also organize a discovery day where we will take you to the place where you can try a product, understand. And if there is an opportunity to organize one meeting with Vivekji, we will also like to do that. So, sir, thank you very much for taking time out on Sunday. And I know you go to your holiday home on Sunday. So this is a time where we actually hold you on for be available. So thank you very much for and appreciate. And over to you, Sonia, for your last comments.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us on this wonderful, I would say, afternoon of Sunday. And I'd like to thank all our friends who stayed with us for the last 1 hour. And a lot of you are asking on the number to reach out to friends. We put a hotline number. You can WhatsApp on this number, which is 9717683838. And our teams in Bombay will reach out, call all our investors who have shown interest in taking this discussion further. I've also put the email ID where you can write in, and we'll take this discussion on a priority. And I will now request Ashna, if you can take it over for your final closing remarks.
So thank you so much, Vivek sir, for joining in today. It was a pleasure having you on our show. Thank you so much, Gaurav sir. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thanks, Anshul, for the presentation. We would like to thank all the dear friends for registration, joining this webinar. Do reach out to us at our business hotline number, which is 97176-83838. Also, we request you to share your suggestion and feedback with us at our different social handles, because that will definitely help us in improving our process. Also, you want expert advice from the management team of Franchise India, it's very easy to get it. Just join Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their LinkedIn platform. Links we have just shared on our screen. And today we are inviting you to join us for our Bharat Franchise Show. Today we are celebrating the Sunday edition, where we are inviting you to join us for North India show. The show will start at 7 p.m. where we have invited the brand team of 7 different companies. Now, this is a chance to digitally interact with these brands. Do registration with us either at our business hotline number or go to Facebook page. And tomorrow, under our normal 12 p.m. webinar, we are inviting you to join us for retail opportunity with the help of Wooden Street. That's the brand we are bringing tomorrow. It's a premium furniture store brand. So do registration for our Bharat Franchise Show as well as 12 p.m. webinar tomorrow. Thank you so much once again for joining in today. Have a very safe day. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you.